Hello, hello. Welcome in, Mullet. I hope you're doing well. How are you? Hello, Pika. Welcome in. Coffee. Today, Pika decided to drink tea. You decided to drink tea today, Pika. Remember to make it last because you only get one per stream. Welcome in. How is everyone doing today? Always here for the red mullet look. Oh goodness. You mean the curse of the red mullet? We are cursed here by the red mullet. Okay, so I hope everyone's doing well. I am good, Pika. It's a little hot today, and I don't deal well with heat, so, you know. We're getting on, but we're gonna pick up where we left off last night with Stardew. We're gonna have a chill stream. Mullet, feel free to just look in the background if you want, or you can chat away. Whatever you decide to do, I hope you take care of yourself and enjoy this stream. Okay. Let us see. I want to work on relationships a bit today. And maybe we upgrade our pickaxe because we gotta make our plan to go into the skull cavern. We have to do it. Thank you for the happy flap, Pika. That's 5 in a row. Okay, if anyone else would like to do their daily check-in, you can redeem your coffee and your happy flap in the channel point section. Okay, right. Let us go in and prepare. Let us see our fortune for the day. The spirits are in good humor. Okay, they're good. They're happy today. We are vibing. Our house is still being upgraded. Hi Khaleesi, thanks for your help with the fish. Nature is usually good at keeping things balanced, but sometimes artificial factors can cause an imbalance. I've enclosed a blueprint from a science magazine that you might find interesting. Demetrius. Ooh, we can make a farm computer now. Let's have a look. I don't know what the farm computer does, if I'm honest. Where do you even find it? It's gotta be here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Scans the farm and displays useful information. Interesting. Right. We have some things and stuffs that we need to be doing today. First, we need to check on our animals. We have fishes that we need to also catch, which is always fun. Oh my god! We got another dinosaur egg! Oh, that is good. We like that. Okay, let's get some hay. I think we need to make dinosaur mayo with that, or we can donate it to Gunther. Hello, Puli. Welcome on in. Yes, Pika, we have a dino egg. Thank you for your happy flap, Puli. That's 16! 16 in a row! And today, Puli, you have a salted caramel latte. Remember, do not drink it all at once because you only get one per stream. Yeah, you can have a dino, but it's actually just like a lizard, but like, he is so cute. We called him Coffee. He is right here. See him? Look at him. He's so cute. Oh, you drank it too quickly, Puli. I always tell you, you can't go around just drinking it all in one gulp. Oh my god, Pika. Now you want to steal my dinosaur. This is not on. My watering can. My dinosaur. It is cute. It's adorable. But I feel sad. Well, no, we can donate this egg to Gunther, I think. I don't want to turn it into mayonnaise. Not yet, anyway. We need to start on a gold quality wine, I do believe. And we need focus foods. Any red mullet? I've only just started, so no. We have not been cursed with red mullet just yet. We have a prize ticket though, which is always fun. Okay. Let us see what we can do. We want to put that away. I'm not. I need to progress in the skull cavern. It is what we need to do today. It's our one mission. But we need to go down into the mines and we need to upgrade our pickaxe. And oh god, we have so much to do, guys. So much to do. Okay, there's our eggs for today. And then Gus should get all his eggs and we won't have failed. We also need to start carrying around focus foods, but I don't know which focus foods are the best. So, yeah. We can sell the wine. We can donate that to Gunthy. For anyone that's watching, I call Gunther Gunthy just because I feel like, you know, it feels appropriate to call him that. I need to gift that to the troll. Sebastian. I need to start with relationships. He likes emeralds and jade. Okay, we can give him an emerald. That's fine. Pearl can go there. We're just gonna organize quickly. Then we're going off in on our noble steed. I need gold bars for our pickaxe upgrade. Holy hell. Gunthy can tell us about that and that. Okay. Okay, let's go. Jesus, look how giant this egg is. It's huge. We can sell the duck egg and the wild plum wine. And we can jump on Bucko and we can go. I hope the audio as well is all good for everyone. Damn it, I forgot my hoe. If the music's too loud or I'm too loud, let me know and I'll adjust. There's a bunny. Also, we need to start crafting explosive ammo for the slingshot. I think that's gonna be our best hope when it comes to Skull Cavern. I've been watching some videos. Do not start the red mullet first. Did you see the clip I made yesterday? Because my mods wouldn't do it for me. Gee. You're only here for the red mullets? That is so sad. And we have some bones we can put over here. Okay. Gunthy. Ooh, I got a skeleton. Spooky, scary skeleton. On our horse. Ooh, we need trash. Hang on. Nothing in there. Process some geodes. Hardwood, okay. What the heck is that? Mystery shirt? What the heck is that? A chowder? I want to see what mystery... Made from the leftovers of a mystery bag. Okay. Okay. You're only joking. I know you're only all here for the red mullets. Ooh, gold pickaxe. Look how much it is. 10,000. 5 gold bars. I think I'm just I don't have the copper with me. Curse you, Clint. And I can't even give Gus his eggs until 12. Can you believe that? Oh, I've already checked the trash there. We do not want to cause a suspicion. So let's go to the dwarf quickly. We are off on an adventure. Okay, anything that we do not want to, you know. We can eat that in the mines, it's fine. God, I have so much junk on me. Why have I got so much junk on me? I haven't even started my day. What the heck is Linus wearing? Has he got like long blonde hair now? I've seen it all. Oh, horsey, stay here. We need to go down into the mines. Oh wait, no. Let's go see our dwarf friend. Here you go. Okay, how many hearts have we got with this dude? Not even one. He's a hard guy to please. A hard guy to please indeed. Oh my. We're gonna go to 115. Oh my god, I forgot my sword. Why am I like this? I always forget things. I can't be doing this. I don't have my sword. Leave the mine. Thank you very much. I forgot what floor is the lava eel thing. 85, 95, 100. There. Because we still need that one fish. So we may as well try it here. We gotta keep going, trying for the fish. Even if all we get is trash. No, we do not get red mullet floors at all. No. The red mullets are not here. I'm just getting trash. I don't need trash. I need fish. And a Jojo Cola, of course. Why so many Jojo Cola? Why? And a cave jelly. I'm cursed. I'm telling you, I'm cursed today. I'm cursed every day. Which I blame Pika for. Oh, don't say that, Pika. Don't. You cursed me yesterday. We don't need to be cursed today. Why am I only getting trash? I'm gonna use all my bait up just on trash. This is meant to be a good luck day also. I am just saying. Puli, do not laugh. Oh my lord. Look at all the trash I've gotten. This is ridiculous. Where are the pigeons? What do you mean? Where are the pigeons? No pigeons here, I'm afraid. Oh my lord. You want pigeons? Same. I also want pigeons. Fish! Oh shit. Fish, 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 fish. Come on. Dude, come on. Be a good fish. You got it. Oh my freaking Christ, let's go. Let's go. We got the lava eel at last. That was a tough one to get going. I will tell you that. Now we just have some fish to catch at the night market. One in particular being a blobfish. Who's ready for a blobfish? Because I know I am. I love a good blobfish. Ooh, look at all the goodies. Let's go. Okay, with our trash in hand, we will leave the mines. We have to drop our eggs off. Let's go, bucko. Dun 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 dun. This is a good day to be alive. Well, it's a good thing you want red mullets, because I don't want red mullets. Bucko, stay there. The horse makes life so much easier. Okay. Did I do it? Thank God. We did it. Gus's omelette is done. Now, we need to buy some coffee. Ooh, pizza recipe. Okay. We need to learn the triple shot espresso. We do need to just buy these recipes anyway, but you know. Can I gift Shane again this week? No, he's had 2. I need to wait for my house to be upgraded before I can make my own. So for now, we just buy it. It's okay. Okay, Robin is still hard at work. Love to see it. Oh. Sorry, Bucko. I should put you in your little spot. I wish we could, like, have more, like, what we do with coops and stuff with the barn. That would be very nice. Okay. We can sell those because they're not stars. We can make some mayonnaise at last. We can also put another recycler up we can put it here, it's fine. All our trash can go there. We have a lot of trash, everyone. A lot of trash. Someone needs to remind me also to go check on our tree farm. I haven't been there in a little while. Okay. We have so much junk. Oh my lord. It is crazy I'm still getting red mullets. I'm blaming you, Pika, honestly. We can put our lava eel in here at last. Look at our beautiful fish collection. And then this is going to be the red mullet chest. And I can't sell any of those fish until, you know. I need to get the chest upgrade. Oh my lord. I'm full again. We can put that there. We can put all this in our designated food chest, which will be here. We don't want to keep that. Battery pack should also not go in there. I'll just go perm in here for now. I need to get more organized because this is driving me crazy. We can go and get our prize ticket tomorrow. I kind of spent all our money, so... we can't afford our gold upgrade. Let's put you away. We can actually put our skeleton statue up. We've got our bear over there. Our skeleton isn't as big though. Which is sad, but he can go there. That's fine. Okay. Let us go to sleep. Day 13 of winter. Let's go. Apple, hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It's another Stardew day. We are going to be grinding a lot today. When is the night market? I did have it up. Where is it? 15th to the 17th. Look, our house is complete. And we got the achievement. Let's go. This is my big girl bed with my plushie. This is so exciting. But this table is kind of in the way of everything, so... Oh god, no. How do I... There we go. Look at this. Look at our beautiful kitchen. And we can make food. This is exciting. Okay. Our house upgrade is done, even though I don't plan on using the upgrade anytime soon. Vala Mugalis. Vala Mahide, my friend. I am good. Just looked in on Minecraft making an underground stuff. Apple, your world sounds insane. Insane. Do you share photos online? I need to see photos. It sounds so good. No, I need to water the dog right now. Hi Khaleesi, thanks for the eggs. The yolks look amazing. I think this will be my best omelette yet. Please accept this gift. A mini fridge. Let's go. Starting tomorrow, a traveling merchant fleet will dock at Pelican Town for the yearly night market. The market starts at 5 and will be in port for the next 3 days. Please visit the beach after 5 PM to join the festivities. There's free coffee! Now, they know how to get me locked in. Hello. Free coffee. Okay. We will water the dog now, Pika. Thank you for reminding me. I'm always forgetting. Let's go check on the animals. Hello, babies. And Ducky. Oh my god. Let me... No, don't drink the mayonnaise. No, do not eat the egg. I hate that it won't let me get... Okay, we're gonna make mayonnaise. No, don't. Maybe if I have the bucket in my hand, I'll be able to get the hay. About time. Okay, they're all fresh on their food. You plan on making TikToks for them too? I always see those fun aesthetic videos, but yeah, editing is quite a pickle. I agree with you on that. But I'm sure you'll be able to do it. If you want to practice and share over on our Discord, please do. I would love to see what you work on. I need to move that cheese press. And also just to promote yourself. Okay. I think we're going to the mines today. So we just need... What do we need? Our sword, our pickaxe, and we need some food. We can take like 2 Jojo color and maybe some coffee. +1 to speed. Ooh, the coffee lasts longer. So Jojo, you can just go in there. It's fine. And we do need to start saving on food. I'm gonna take this spicy eel with us today. Yeah, if you just if you would like to join, all you gotta do is exclamation Discord, and then you can join and share. Your world just sounds so incredible. Oh, we have our powdered melons that we need to grab. I do need to go out and get some more of those. We'll keep... So maybe we'll take our hoe too. Why not? Let's treat ourselves by taking our hoe. Ooh, we could eat those actually. It doesn't give us much, but no, we'll sell it. It's fine. It's fine. And then we need to move the chicken coop and stuff down for the time being, so we can start making our farm look a bit prettier. Lady with a hippo, please give me something that I need today. Please. Strange bun, don't need. Salmon, don't need. Chowder, I don't think I need. Starfruit, no. Oh my lord. Why are you not giving me things I need? Like, I've got the red crow. Drakpan. Is that how you say it? Can I call you Drak? Welcome in. It's lovely to see you. How have you been? How have the streams been? I'm gonna get a coffee bean. Just because we love coffee here. We do have starfruit there. You're doing okay, that's great. I'm doing wonderful. We are just gonna be grinding on some Stardew, which, you know, I love. Make some progress towards our perfection run. Oh god, we got stuck on a sapling. It's been kind of hot today in the UK, so... Well, for me it has anyway. It's been horrible. I don't like heat. I've been struggling slightly with that, but you know. Other than that, I am good. Oh no, I used my oh. God damn it. Why do I do this to myself? Why? Yeah, it should be fine. We are gonna be fine. Stardew Valley time. With the incredible community that comes to support me. Okay, we have more powdered melon seeds. Beautiful. And another lost book. Let's go. What more could I ask for? Even if they are cursing me when it comes to fishing. Tree farm, tree farm. I knew we'd have some stuff. Maple syrup. We're gonna have to increase the size of this farm by a lot. Propeller hat, oh my god. Why am I getting all the cool hats today? Look how cool I look. Look at me. Right? I'm like the coolest ever to exist. I would low-key wear this in real life. I would get judged, but I would not give a care in the world. I'm finding all the library books today. It's fabulous. Okay, bucko, you stay there. We have some things that we need to do. Okay. Oh god. Can I not, like, do that with my inventory? It has to be like this, okay. Let's go. I think I'm gonna go... No. Leave the mine. Wrong floor. Wrong floor. I know how to play. I promise. So what is everyone up to today? Are we gaming? Are we chilling? I did some house chores this morning, so... That was not a great time. And I play this game called Palia, which I have been catching up on. Because I stopped playing for a little while. But they've got a new expansion coming out, so I have to make sure I catch up in time. Ooh, chores and meal prep, always a good shout. Productivity. Ooh, a secret note. If you can read this, come to the secret woods. Please bring maple syrup. Okay. Well, it's lucky that I found some today, huh? You're not allergic to the kitchen? That's good. It's good when you're not allergic to the kitchen, I find. Did you make anything exciting? Yeah, a man's gotta cook, right? I am gonna need so much stone, which is why I'm mining everything. I found another one? What? Oh, is that Marnie? That's so cute. My favorite things to meal prep are things like spaghetti sauce or chili sauce. Because they're just easy to, you know, defrost and then just heat up some pasta or cook some pasta and you're good to go. Greetings, Khaleesi. Have you found my secret in the dark tunnel? In the dark tunnel? I look forward to meeting you, Kui. What dark tunnel is he referring to? That's kind of a creepy message. Who does he think he is? Nothing interesting. The kitchen's too bad for the nicer things I find, so just being basic. Sometimes basic's good too. Meal prepping like chicken, rice, and veggies is always good. Then you are not stressed through the week trying to figure out what to cook. And like getting back from work or something and feeling too lazy to cook, so you end up ordering bad food. Nothing wrong with simple. I want to check out my new hoe. Like, does it give me anything? Or am I just... no. It just lets me mine a little further, which is great, I suppose. It's what we need. I am almost out of energy. Oh my lord. We're gonna drink some coffee. Not that it gives us much energy. Our strange bun does though. We can eat this. That's fine. Recently, all I've wanted to be doing is playing Stardew Valley. And it's great because I haven't felt this way about a game in a long time, like wanting to play it and put my time into it, apart from Overwatch. But Overwatch for me is a chill game. Like, of course, if you go into ranked, it's a bit more rage baity. But it's nice to actually feel excited again about games. I'm excited to continue with Paleo too. Finally, they're adding mounts to the game. And it's a game I've been playing since it like came out, so it's very nice to see how far it's come, even if I did take like a few months off. So I'm just trying to grind away at everything that I missed out on so I can catch up. And there's a lot to do on that. I also reinstalled Apex because my itch to play is back. We're gonna eat our spicy eel. I know, I can't believe my Apex itch is back. But it is. What is that? +1 luck? Ooh, fun. I like luck. What I need is a prismatic shard. That is all I need. The one thing I have not been lucky with is getting a prismatic shard. But I've leveled up, which is fun. Okay. We did not get lucky. I'm so sad. We gotta look at the quarry. Pika coming in with the hydrate and posture check. Thank you so much for not allowing me to become a little gremlin. I will quickly do that now. Let me just, you know, mine. It's late, I know. Oh my lord. I updated, well no, I uploaded, oh my god, words come out of my mouth. Okay, let's start that again. I uploaded a short from yesterday's stream. And so many people, like, well, not so many, but 2 people commented like, oh, I got like 6 prismatic shards within like my first 2 days. And I was like, oh my god, you're rubbing it in. Alistair, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello, welcome. How was your stream? What were you playing? Tell me everything. Welcome in, raiders. Let's do a shout out. I was playing Resident Evil 2 and I have raging migraine. Oh my god. Well, if you have to raid and run, please do go take care of yourself. But to anyone coming in, hello, I am Khaleesi. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. And currently we are focusing on perfecting Stardew Valley. We are at 28%. Oh my god, I passed out. I passed out. No, but I leveled up, so it's fine. Thank you so much, Alistair, for the follow. It means so much. Yes, please do feel better if you have to run after raiding. We understand. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much. Go take care of your headache. Okay, so we are fully, you know, but we have the night market. Someone dropped you off. Oh my god, 807 gold to cover my medical. God damn it. Why is this always me? I have to take maple syrup to the secret forest also. Which, you know, I can do. Duck, thank you. My inventory is so full. It's very annoying. Okay, did I give you all hugs? I think I did. Oh my god. Let's check on the cows. And we will give you some love. I've had them so long and they still haven't given me milk. I am so sad. I am so sad. Why won't they love me? Okay. We need to keep some iridium eggs. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Let's put some stuff away before I go absolutely crazy. We do not need all this stuff. Oh my lord. Why am I like this, everyone? Why am I like this? Oh, crikey. Pika, I'm hydrating. I'm stretching. I'm so sorry. I'm a gremlin. I am a complete gremlin. Everyone make sure you stretch. Check that posture and hydrate. At this point, Pika's in charge of making sure I don't turn into an utter gremlin. I feel like I would be one without him. Okay. We can put our tar stuff in there. We have stone, which we need so much more of. Oh my lord. We have a night market today also, which is fun. So we're gonna sell that, we're gonna sell that, that. I don't know if I need all these mushrooms, so I'm just gonna sell them. Okay. Water the dog also. The most important of things. Oh god, not hoe the dog. We are gonna take our fishing rod with us today also. What was I coming in here for? I am not 100% sure. Okay. Mushrooms, in we go. We're almost organized. Almost. I am definitely gonna get that large chest upgrade soon. Oh, I can move the sprinkler up now. You had to move them all up by one? I do believe. Okay, we can plant these now. Beautiful. Okay. This is looking good. It's looking better. Okay, now. The night market should be today? Question mark. I hope. I believe it's today. To anyone that came in with Alistair, I hope you're doing well, and I hope I'm pronouncing their name right. I hope you had a great time on stream also. We had to go and give some maple syrup to someone in the secret forest. Ooh, ooh, it's a bear. Bears always remind me of my brother. Give him the maple syrup. I have never seen this cutscene. Oh my god. It's not every day I get to speak to a human. It looks like you've got a little forest magic in you. Now, about my note, did you bring the good stuff? Oh my god, it's so cute. Ooh, that smell. This is really sweet stuff. It's my favorite sauce. It makes me very happy. Thank you, Mr. Bear. You've made a friend today, Khaleesi. I've got something special I want to show you. Your butt. Your little bear butt. The bear left you with his special knowledge. Salmon berries and blackberries are now worth 3 times the gold. Well, that's good. Not only did we get blessed with a little bear butt, but we can now sell some stuff for more money. And we're finding so many books. Right, you saw the bear, right? I am not completely crazy. It's fine. We gave him maple syrup, Pika. I promise I'm not trying to kidnap him. He was just here, okay? He just came on his own goodwill. Okay, let's go to the night market. Is it now or is it at night? I don't know. I don't kidnap animals. I love animals. They just, you know. Yeah. Ooh, we got another ticket. Let's go. I should have brought my other one. Oh my god. Woman. Thank you. Okay. I require assistance in tracking down the rare and dangerous prismatic slime within the local caves. Bring me a jar of its prismatic jelly and you will be duly rewarded. This one, I believe, gives us a better reward, I think. I think the night market's at night. Oh no, it's now. Or is it now? Opens at 5 p.m. Okay. What are you? Come back when the market opens. Okay. Okay. I am very excited. We also have another note we can read. Okay. Wait. I think I know what this is. So we have to follow this. You go all the way left, then you go all the way up, then you go all the way right, all the way up, all the way. Okay. But where is that? Where do we start from? That's the question. Oh, I hope I didn't need to take a screenshot of that. It should be in my messages, right? Wait, let's look. Letters, secret messages. Okay, 12 o'clock sharp, last day of the season. We gotta check the bush above the playground. Oh yeah, there we go. Secret note 19. We're fine. I need to try and remember that because my brain is not always there. Okay, we have some gold. That's finished. It would be helpful if we had some coal. We need to make a bone grinder. That is what I have taken from today, I think. Where's my other ticket? Where have I put it? Oh my lord. I swear I had another lucky ticket somewhere. I cannot have gone that crazy. I actually could have. Actually, never mind. I'm crazy. Gotta plant these. Josh, welcome on in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I think I'm losing my mind slightly. I could have sworn I had another ticket. Okay. No. I swear I had one. I'm going crazy, guys. Like, I think I've gone beyond crazy now. Can someone actually go beyond crazy? Yes, because that is me. I have gone beyond crazy. Oh my lord. But welcome on in, Josh. I hope you're doing good. Hope you're taking care of yourself. We'll look for some more things while we wait. Oh, that was close. Trash baguette, let's go. We're winning at life today. You going good? How's you? I'm good. It's been kind of warm here today, so I've got a bit of a headache. But I'm doing well. We have to keep all our energy for catching these special fish. For anyone in chat also, we do have a Discord. It's a small community, but it's nice. It's cozy. So if you want, you can join. Just do !! Discord in the chat and the link will come up for you. I can send you home. I don't want to go home. I've just arrived. Ooh. I like these boats. Opens at 5. This... Oh, it's open. Okay, lady. Lady with the hippo. Sea cucumber. Winter. Coal. Anything. I don't need any of this stuff. Woman. I don't need any of your stuff. Who are you? I don't want that painting. Oh, sorry. If you do ! Discord, you're already part of it though, so you can join the Discord. Okay, let's see what else. Who are you? Ooh, we can get candy canes. Cloud banners, seasonal decorations. Who are you? I want a cup of coffee. I do love coffee. What is this? I have never experienced this. Ahoy there, want to take the deep sea fishing tour? It'll cost you 1,000. Not really. I am scared of deep dark oceans, sir. You're on a 3-stream streak? Nice, you're streaking. We love to see it. I'm gonna buy some plants, because why not? Why not get the seasonal plants while we can? I don't know what that one is. I'm gonna have regret buying it, watch. Gravestone, stone frog, cone hat, parsnip bean, cauliflower potatoes. I've already got this one. Iridium fireplace. Oh my. I'm gonna have to start saving. But I need that frog. For reasons. Ooh, bubbles as well. This is so fun and new. Wait, what do you do here? Oh my lord. I'm not sure what I'm meant to do. Do we give you something? Okay. I'm not sure what that is, but okay. We're gonna fish. We have a few fish that we need to catch here. Oh god, I missed it. Josh is streaking. We love to see it. I believe it's my last piece of bait. And I can't use any more, I guess. Oh my lord. I'm not gonna catch anything, am I? Ooh, yay. Okay. I need the special fish. Not you. We don't need you. We need... where is it? There's free fish that we need here. But I don't know if you can get them without the bait. So... we can hope. Oh my lord. We are fishing. We are fishing. We got it. What did we get? A squid. Okay. Not what I need, but thank you. Oh god. Perfect catch. Let's go. Not what I need. See, I feel like fishing is a hit or miss. Oh, we got another secret note. We got so many secret notes. We are gonna be waiting a while. I love how the hippo's just in a floaty, loving life with his little hat. Love that for him. He must be loving his life, floating around in the ocean. See, I'm hoping I don't have to do that deep sea dive thing just to catch these fish. I'm probably gonna have to, right? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give him 1,000 of my precious gold. Yes, give me the tour. Let's go. We're going down to the bottom of the ocean. You see the little fish. Not sure if we have to do this, but we are. Are we there? Oh wait, yes, yes, I can fish here. Beautiful. Oh, the bubbles went. I'm so bad. Come on, give me fish. Give me fish. Hit. Go. Let's go. Midnight Midnight squid. Okay, I think I needed one of those. Which is fun. Ooh, what is that? A spookfish? What is that? Mutant carb. Wait, no, we needed a midnight. Okay, and then we just need the blobfish. Let's go. Oh, it's 12 a.m. I just need the blob. Please, give me the blob. We're not gonna get the blob. I need the blob. Sir, please, please, please give me the blob. Like, people find blobfish very ugly, but I actually find them very cute. I think they're cute. They're just funny looking. I'm gonna pass out. No, I'm not. I'm fine. We have until 2. We're fine. We've got this, everyone. Is the blobfish gonna be the hardest one for us to get? Oh, we have bubbles. We have to get the bubbles. No, 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 no. Fishing rod, please. Please give me a blobfish. Please give me a blobfish. I'm gonna pass out here. Oh my god. Dude, dude, dude. I don't want to die here. Yes, take me back up. Oh my god, I passed out. Oh my lord. I passed out, guys. No. I hope Bucko's okay. He was on the pier. Oh my lord, how much did they take from me? Did they take anything? Probably. Someone dropped 397. Harvey, why are you like this? But what can we do? We can put our spookfish in here. And our midnight squid. That has made me very happy. Okay. And we got some decorations, which is also very good. We'll put our decorations here. And we have some trash, which, you know, gotta love some trash. I can sell these fish to Willie. Hello everyone, we are petting you. Ooh, Marvel Rivals, nice. There's no worries, Josh. You can lurk all you like. I've heard a lot about Marvel Rivals, so full concentration. Right, let's put... what was I putting in here? Clay. I play Overwatch. I could never get into Marvel Rivals, sadly. You do? That's cool though. See, I think because I have played Overwatch for so long since it first came out, I just can't switch. There's no better helper than a raisin-fed Dynamo. Ancient farming secrets. Interesting. Is it telling me to feed raisins to Dynamos? Because I will. I will feed them all. We have soggy newspaper. Ewy. We're gonna sell the fish to Willy, so it's fine. I'm gonna put those in there. Hello, puppy. Bucko, I'm so sorry that I left you. Well, I didn't leave you. A man kidnapped me in his submarine. It was very traumatic. I would not wish it on anyone. I am glad that you didn't have to go through it. But I'm glad Marvel Rival forced Overwatch to start trying. Yes. I feel like... Thank you, Boo. I feel like, until a game gets a competitor, they get very lazy. Like with Minecraft, I'm glad that Hytale's come out because it's given them a bit more competition. Obviously Marvel Rivals for Overwatch is a big thing. I feel like we need a good competitor for Apex because Apex is it's a bit hit or miss. I know, I used to love Apex so much. I reinstalled it because I have the itch to play again. I'm gonna get some more deluxe bait. I need to save for the smoker. Oh my lord. Hopefully we can get a blobfish. Yeah, they stopped making legends and like they stopped making designated mythic weapons, all heirloom weapons, and it's just all the universal stuff now. And like, personally to me, like maybe one or two every now and again, great, but like give some love to the individual characters, you know? I love the individual mythic weapons. I feel like it gives them a bit more character and history. And plus you get like what, a legend once a year? Like what the heck is that? It's just lazy in my opinion. They just want money, which is sad. Because I would happily give them my money if, you know, they tried. But they're not trying, so I'm not giving them my money. Hi Pam. We will start going to, you know, the desert soon, I promise. Oh my god, horse. Yeah, I might try Apex again, just because I miss it. I'll probably play 1 or 2 games and be like, okay, I'm done. Not play for like another god knows how long. Okay. Do some mining while we wait. Why the hell does my quarry not give me prismatic shards? It's so mean. It's all I need. Ooh. Diamond, thank you very much. I'll never say no to a diamond. I'm more of an emerald gal myself, but you know. Eventually this will become some sort of bee empire or something, but you know, until then, I am not wasting my bait. I just need a blobfish for today. I wonder if they change as well what they've got in their stores. To anyone lurking, ads are going to be starting in about 2 minutes. So please feel free to take this time to go grab a drink, stretch, and take care of yourself. I will probably also do the same. We can't go into Mary Lewis's. We have a ticket to go in here. Thank you. What do we get next? Some sort of iridium drink, which looks delicious. Alright, boy. I'm gonna leave you right here. We're gonna move all of this stuff down here. And we are gonna pray for a blobfish. That is all we're gonna pray for today. I'm gonna get a free coffee too. Why not? Can I have a coffee yet? Oh my god, I have to wait until 5. Okay. Ads are about to start, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause the game. And I will bring us back when we've all come back from ads. See you soon. taking care of ourselves, hopefully. Let us continue. We have a blobfish to catch. That is our goal. We just need a blobfish. And we need to check to see if they've got anything else for sale. Yes, Apple, get the coffees. It's coffee time. I have currently got a coffee with me. Also, to anyone who didn't hear about my keyboard story, I spilled coffee on my keyboard and then my spacebar stopped working and it was a whole catastrophe. And I sent my keyboard off on the Thursday and I got it back on like the Saturday, I think. No, I got it back on the Friday. So I sent it on the Thursday, got it back on the Friday. Incredible service. I still need to write a review for them, but you know. I was so happy, and now my spacebar is so smooth. Okay, winter seeds, trot soup, blackberry cobbler, grape, red mushroom, bruschetta, iridium ore, omelette, walleye flounder. My dude, I need a puffer fish. I don't think I need any of what she's got. A puffer fish is literally all I need for the fish tank. I need 3 apples, truffle, fried egg, mackerel, and a poppy. I need a rabbit's foot, and I need a duck feather. It's literally all I need. Woman, I am not happy with you. I'm not happy with her. Suit of armor, stone parrot, melon seeds, blueberry seeds. He just sells seeds, oh my lord, but I do want the statues. I want to collect them all. Do you have anything new? No, you have everything the same, okay. Is this for 3 nights? Yes, night market is 3 nights, okay. So we can come back and check. Sir, take me to the bottom of the ocean. We need to go and see a blobfish. Let us hope. Everyone hope in chat that we get a blobfish. I don't want a super cucumber. I also don't want seaweed. I feel scammed. I am being scammed here. I feel like I should have bought more. Babe. We got it! We got the blobfish. We got the blobfish. I'm so excited. Let's go. Oh my god. We got him. I'm gonna like just continue fishing because why not? I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Funny looking thing. I did not think I would get so excited over a blobfish in my entire life. Oh my god, two blobfish? I'm starting to feel exhausted. Oh my. Well, I can leave. I got 2 blobfish. We're good. We are winning. I'm so happy we got a blobfish. Look at him. One of these is going in a cage. Well, not a cage. A, what would you call it? Fish tank. And we need to call him a magnificent name. Damn it, now I want to fish here. I actually enjoy the fishing now. I didn't before. I'm exhausted. I forgot. Oh my. I guess we have to go home. This is sad. But also very, very exciting that we got a blob. Should we just call him Blob? I think we should just call him Blob. Oh my god, no one told me that we weren't back on the game screen. So none of you got... We got a blob. Why did no one say anything? Oh my lord. Now I'm all embarrassed. You didn't see me catch this magnificent fellow. Oh my lord. You guys, I can't believe you. We're gonna sell those. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need them, but I'm gonna sell them. See, now I feel like I need to restart. Yeah, welcome back. I was back this entire time. I just didn't have the game screen up. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I feel like I need to just restart the day because that's the worst. None of you saw that. I'm so sad. But we got our blobfish, I suppose. That's a good thing. I feel all embarrassed. I'm actually gonna start saving some of the mayonnaise also for food. Okay, we're gonna put this in here. I think we already have these things. And I'm not sure if I can, like, display them. So I'm not sure there's a point in me keeping them, but I will keep them just in case. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to move my fish chest. Oh god, I'm sluggish. Why am I like this? we got cloth. What the heck? Nice. We're just gonna go to sleep and forget that we're embarrassed. Day 16 of winter, year 1. Oh look! Earned 250,000 gold. Nice. Well, I won't say no to that, at least. I'm so excited. Let's go. Okay, we have a letter here. Sorry to bother you again, but I need another favor. I got a new hammer and I want to try it on a variety of metals. Could you smelt an iron bar and bring it to me? Okay. Why can't you do it yourself, Clint? Hi, Baba. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is move this. Why are you not moving? Okay, there we go. I love that I can do this. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I need to check on my preserver jars as well. Oh god. Okay. I didn't know we could get cloth. That's fun. Love that. Soggy newspaper back in. We can take one of those to Clint. We will have a great time. Thank you. We have a busy coop, which I do need to upgrade at some point. Okay, more mayonnaise in the machine. I need to move this also. Okay, it can go there. That's fine. I didn't want it there, but... We will allow pregnancy, but... I want to know when you're gonna give milk, my guys. We need to go down and check our preserve jars. Oh. I didn't put anything in the preserve jars. Of course I didn't. Why would I do that? Why would I be smart in the sense of anyway? Oh my god. Lord Almighty. Did I not have any more wood flooring? I don't think I did. Oh my lord. We just need 2, right? Oh, I can make these. We need gold, iridium, and a battery pack. I could make 2 now. I could make 2 actually. So we need gold. Wait, no, I can only make 1 because I've only got 1 iridium bar. Do I do it? Do I do it? I think I can. Why not? Yay, we made an iridium sprinkler. Let's go. And I think Where can we put it is the question. 1, 2. Have I measured this off? Is this off? Or am I just crazy? Oh wait, now the rare crows. If I move the rare crows, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I am off by 1. Why am I off by 1? I have no clue. You gotta cook apple. What are you thinking of having? I had a Sunday roast. My parents always make one for me on a Sunday, so that is what I had. I don't know if this is right. Let's get our picture up. I'm just gonna zoom in quickly to this part. Now, I don't know if this looks right. It needs to be 3 by 3 by 3. So why is mine not 3 by 3 by 3? Is this just 1? Is that 2? I don't know. Guys, why am I like this? Why am I like this? Okay. I think possibly, we just need to go up 1 again. Bears remind me of my brother. So he will be guarding my farm for me. He's gonna go right there. Chicken tacos, but you want Taco Bell? I think I've had Taco Bell once in my life. It's not a common thing here in the UK. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to destroy all my walls again. On a diet, Josh? I feel that. I need to eat healthier. I need to start working out again. It's been a while. One of your closest friends loves Taco Bell. You want to make her a Taco Bell gift box? Oh my god, Apple, that sounds so cute. Okay, if I was your friend and I love Taco Bell and I received that, I would love it. You should 100% do that for them. Well done, Josh. Nice. We need to get some celebrations in the chat for Josh. That is incredible. You're doing so good. You've got it. You can do this. Your hard work and your determination will pay off, and why am I doing it to both? I don't need both. For now, I don't need both. Oh my lord. It is completely awesome. You're doing a great job, Josh. Okay. We are lucky that we have these spare walls. I suppose as long as we do both now, it's fine. Oh god, I ran out of walls. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We are good. Which rare crow shall I put over here? I'll put all 3 again for now. This is gonna be like a weird one for now. We're just gonna have to do it like this. And we're gonna put this guy here. Why not? Just until we get enough. Or until I get my area for my CJ, hello, welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing very well. We are just celebrating in the chat for Josh, who is down 44.5, which is incredible. You're doing so great. How are you doing though, CJ? Yeah, I am doing great, I think. I hope. Just grinding away to get 100%. Kitty wanted treats? Well, kitty wants, kitty gets. That is how it is. Oh god. But no, I'm doing incredibly well. Just grinding away on some Stardew to get this 100%. Okay, we can almost go to the night market again and hope that we get some good things. Okay, egg, let's go. Okay. Let's go back to the night market. We will see if any of them have anything that we need for sale. Stardew is going very well. I think, I don't know what percent we're at now. We're at like, we have a little checklist at the top that will say, oh my god, we're at 31%. According to the tracker. Insane. Oh my god, everyone out the way of my horse. Oh my god, they have no respect. Yeah, out the way. But yeah, I was saying earlier how I've been so excited to play Stardew, and I haven't felt this way about a game. Willy, get out of the way. It's not difficult. How I've been excited to play Stardew, and I haven't felt that way about a game for a very long time. So yeah, it is going great. Oh my god, she has the things I need. I need the pufferfish. I need the mackie roll. Holy moly. What else? Oh my god, I need a rabbit's foot too, but that's expensive. But I'm gonna get it. Okay, that's 3 things that we need. You, I could kiss you on the mouth, woman. And I'm, oh wait, no, I need to see the woman. Oh, the dude over here about, whatever the heck he has. I already have a stone owl. A log? Ooh, he has fairy seeds. Interesting. Bok choy. I have a lot of these already, sir. But thank you. We are vibing. Do I want another free coffee? Am I ever gonna say no to free coffee, people? That is where I will not say no. And off we go. I can't believe we got the fish. Oh my god, that woman. She's been holding out on me until the end of winter. She is so cheeky. Such a cheeky lady. Okay. Oh my god, this isn't be it. We did it! We did it! That's another one done. And we get 5 Dish of the Sea. Oh my goodness. We've only got like 2 more rooms. So many wonderful bundles. Thank you, thank you. Oh my lord. And then over here we have this. And this. Oh my god. We get 5 gold bars. Okay. Oh my god. Now what is it that we need now? So we just need a large milk and a large goat milk. And we need 3 apples, truffle, fried egg, and poppy. And then we just need a duck feather and we're like completely almost done. Oh my god. I am like so excited. This is so good. I'm not sure what the glistening boulder will do, but you know. It's a good thing. I'm sure. Right, we need to put that away. That away. Hi, boo. We've got some duck mayonnaise. I'm gonna keep some eggs. Because I'm probably gonna need them for something at some point. Oh, I didn't take iron to Clint. I gotta leave it in my inventory so I can try and remember. Anything that isn't starred is going. No, I'm gonna keep at least 1 bok choy. I lied. I'm sorry. I want to be able to hit this because I can't get the wood under there and it's annoying me. Okay, off to sleep. Oh my god, it's done. I am not sure what that means for us though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, and we made money. Which we are not gonna be mad about. Guys, I am so excited. What did we get a note for? I would like to give you some information about an upcoming event. The Feast of the Winter Star. It's a time for the community to come together and think back on all the good fortune we've had this year. A favorite tradition is the secret gift exchange, where everyone in town is randomly assigned to someone else. On the day of the festival, everyone brings a gift for their secret friend and surprises them with something special. This year, your secret friend is Evelyn. Don't tell anyone. The feast will take place on the 25th from 9 AM to 2 PM at the town square. See you then, Mayor Lewis. Okay, so we have Evelyn. I need to see what Evelyn would like. We can get the list up. I feel like we can get a gift for everyone. Maybe. Okay, Evelyn loves beetroot, chocolate cake, diamonds, fairy rose, stuffing, tulip, and raisins. I think we're just gonna give her a diamond. And I'm gonna get Shane a beer. Because why the heck not? We can also click off another bundle. Where is it? Where's that bundle? We've done the Enchanter's bundle. And we've done the Specialty Fish bundle. So this is very exciting. We are making— oh god damn it, Khaleesi, why are you like this? It's lucky I had a wall. I have a spare. It's fine, everyone. I have a spare. Look, nothing happened. Boo, you saw nothing. Good boy. Oh, there we go. I got to his water bowl. It's fine. So we have to go see Clint about the iron. And I immediately put it away. Why? Gonna take my hoe. I have a feeling I'm gonna need my hoe. Let's check on the animals too. Hello, ducky. Okay. I'm very excited to get an auto petter, but I'm also very excited for these to all be able to go back outside. Eventually, I'll be able to milk my cows. When can I milk you? Or is it just like, you know, never? That seems to be the thing with you guys. Oh, crikey. 4 days. I need to go to the mines and we need to slay prismatic slime. Okay, we need our sword. And we need power food. We'll take 2, it's fine. So we'll go see Clint, then we'll go to the mines and we will get this prismatic jelly thing that we need. Wait, I need to sort my inventory. It's a mess. I don't like it like that. Much better. I'm not sure if anyone else like that, but like in games, like especially Minecraft and stuff, I like to have my quick bars or my inventory set up in a certain way. I get very backwards about stuff like that. Oh, opens at 9. You've never played Minecraft? It's a classic. I love Minecraft. I actually upload videos on YouTube for Minecraft. Hey, it's the iron bar I asked for. It looks super strong. Perfect. Thanks, Khaleesi. You're welcome, Clint. Yeah, I usually stick to what I know, but I'm trying to branch out a little bit. Yes, I do. If anyone's interested, I can do, I think it's this. There we go. We have a VOD chat. Oh god, Willie, hello. Feel free, you can click on the links if you want, but there's no pressure. Hi, Khaleesi. Hello, Willie. It's odd. I'm not sure what caused this boulder to disappear. I couldn't tell you. This stream is flowing from deep within the mountain. Ooh. Hey, do you see that glistening in the water? Yeah, that's quality ore. Oh, oh. The flow of water must be carrying it out of the mountain. You know what this means, right? No, I do not. It means we can start panning for ore. Thank you so much, CJ. Yeah, I've got an extra pan in my backpack. Why don't you take it? I upload, like, I believe every 2 weeks. But the support means so much, thank you. If you ever see ore glistening in the water, use that pan and see what you find. Oh my god, I'm gonna be panning the water. I am gonna be an expert panner. I am gonna pan, and everyone's gonna be wondering why, but you know, who cares? Okay, where can I find a special slime? It's rare, that I know. Dude. Also, we can get some ores while we're here. Down we go to the mines. I need to learn a minus song so I can sing to you all. Ooh, solar essence and gold ore. Don't mind if I do. Stop running. Your doom will be met by my sword. It is inevitable. Why can I not get the bat wings? That is crazy. They're stealing. They are stealing from me. I'm not sure if there's a specific place that we need to go for this little dude. It just said the cave, so I'm thinking any floor will do. Oh, I love my little hop. I'm just hopping around, loving life. Oh my god, bat. A secret note again? I'm finding so many secret notes. Let me read you. It's a note of Mario's. Parts still needed for my greatest invention. Gold bar, iridium bar, battery pack, diamond, and strawberries. Well, I'm sure I can help with that. This rock looks weird. Okay, it's jade. Nice. What is with these secret notes today? It's a page from someone's diary. There are only a few older bachelors in town, and none of them are perfect. Harvey is really anxious and weak, but I know he would make a loyal and devoted husband. He likes coffee and pickles. Aliad is a bit foppish and melodramatic, but he does have a nice chin. He likes crab cakes and pomegranates. Oh my god. How's your weekend been, Khaleesi? It's been good. I've been doing some house chores. I went to a wedding on Friday, so I've been recovering. Social situations are very energy draining for me, so yeah. Shane is messy and anti-social. Okay, Khaleesi, speak properly. How about you, CJ? How's your weekend been? Shane is messy and antisocial, but I think his gruff exterior is a defense mechanism, insulting his softness from the world. He likes beer, pizza, and pepper poppers. Wow. Someone is definitely doing their research on the male bachelors of Stardew Valley. That is for sure. I'm not sure if these are the greatest floors for slime. Is it bank holiday? I never know when it's a bank holiday, honestly. Where it's good, you get to chill. Does that mean you get an extra day to game too? Gotta love an extra gaming day. All the iron. Oh my god. And all the ghosts, it seems. Dude, you're so slow. I think maybe we are on the wrong floor. Give me the stone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to leave the mine and go to, like, I don't know, floor 15? Oh my god, this is the annoying bug floor. Maybe this is not the floor I need either. It's a good thing I need ore. I'm running dangerously low. You playing any games tonight, CJ? Eat? What did I eat? I had like porridge for breakfast, and then I had a Sunday roast. My parents always make me one on a Sunday. How about you? What did we all eat today? Oh, I didn't even see that I had the ladder. I'm so oblivious sometimes. It's also really good that I need to kill the bugs and stuff for I feel that I have to be in the mood to play. Although I try to get on most nights, I play with my friend, who is a giant nerd. Sometimes though my concentration isn't completely there, and I don't talk much, so I'll just get told off. Yeah. I've just been playing so much support. I'm trying to get better with Wu Yang and... Oh, a Dougie, okay. Wu Yang and Zen. Also yesterday I was so proud of myself. I did like hello brother, I am so glad you're a Stegosaurus. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, once you're locked in, you're locked in. I just go silent, and then my friend is like shouting at me like, I need you to tell me these things. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I want to tell you these things, but my brain, it doesn't let me sometimes. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, yesterday's game, I played Mercy. And I sort of just ulted and I flew over to the point to capture it, and like I killed 2 full health people on point. I was like so proud of myself. Because let's be honest, Mercy is not the greatest at combat. But I was just on it. Oh, okay, you've been here, but you just haven't wanted to talk to me. I understand. You're just like Chris, who I know is lurking. What game? Permadeath? Permadeath? Oh, okay. What game are you playing? You're still Resident Evil. There he is. I knew he was in here somewhere. Buff Jetpack Cat. Yeah. Free the kitty. That's what we say. Free the kitty. You've been routing care center for 12 hours? Oh my. See, you just need to relax and you just need to, like, speedrun and 100% Stardew Valley. I think that's where you're going wrong, brother. Oh god. I'm getting so many things right now. My inventory's full. It's almost time for us to go back home. Oh my. This slime, I just like, it hasn't wanted to be our friend, it seems. Buff the kitty! Yeah, they did nerf her to the ground, poor kitty. My dog is snoring and it's so cute. I just want to give him kisses all over his little face. Do you ever get like that? Sometimes you just like, you look at your pet or they do something completely normal and you just like, just want to squish their little face. Because they're so cute. I'm like that with my dogs. Yeah, like cuteness, aggression. It's... They need to stop being so cute. Yes, I know my inventory's full. Oh my goodness. We need to put our geodes away. Prehistoric hand axe? What the heck? Or give that to Gunthy. What else? Ooh, we have more bombs. Do we trust me with bombs? No. I always forget I can just do that, honestly. I'm gonna put my tools and bombs in here. Like sometimes as well, I just like look at my dog and I just start crying. Probably thinks I'm a nut job. Well, he probably knows I'm a nut job, let's be honest. I just start crying, my little eyes out. I'm like, I just love you so much. I never want anything to happen to you. Oh, I passed out. No one told me the time. Oh my lord. Why are you all like this? It's like you want to torture me. I require... Yes, okay, but like... A dangerous, rare. Oh god. Fortune teller. Oh my god, I need a good luck day. That's all I need. Okay, I passed out in my own farm. Why didn't you just leave me there? There is something not right about the billing system. I'm gonna say it. Do not drink the mayonnaise. I just need to grab the I hate that it doesn't let me. So annoying. Okay. Materials we can put in here. Where are my cave carrots? Where can I put my cave carrots? That is the question I am asking. We also need to make rice. Oh my god. Fishing bait can go in here. I think we can sell the rest. It's fine. Boo, come back. I need to give you kisses. You had the little zoom. That's fine. Okay. Wait, so I only 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Interesting. I think my calculations are wrong. Which does not surprise me. My calculations are usually always wrong. We do have to go back to the mines though. And for now I'm putting a sprinkler here. And we have to go to the spar and spar away. Because our energy is gone to shit. Oh shit, we need to see the hippo lady. Why am I like this? Honestly. I don't even think I saw my cows. Right, okay. Let's go see this lady with a hippo. Oh my god. Chris, thank you for not allowing me to become a shriveled up gremlin. And posture check. I will do both of those things. Woman, I need apples, not pomegranates. We cannot become shriveled gremlins, so everyone make sure you do hydrate and stretch. We just want normal gremlins. However, if you are a shriveled up gremlin, we still love you. Woman, you have nothing I need. We are zooming off on Bucko here. everyone. Ads will begin in about 2 minutes or so, so if you are not subscribed, then feel free to go and take a break, stretch, and take care of yourselves. Of course I still love them, but as one of my mods, you should also love them. I'm just saying. I'm gonna keep the oranges. Thank you, Boo. Oh my lord, my orange doesn't fit. We're gonna go to the spa. And we're gonna sit in the bath. Oh, Chris. Thank you so much for gifting to CJ. CJ, please give Arbiter some love. Thank you, thank you. And that's if you're not lurking. Which you are probably lurking, and then you might not know, but yes. We appreciate you, Chris. Thank you. Okay, now we're gonna go in the baths. And we're gonna fall asleep. Honestly, I wish I had one of these. I would go every day and they would be sick of me. We're almost full energy. Okay, come on. Let's zoom. Let's go. I think my hat is so stylish. I love it. And anyone who does not feel the same, I feel sorry for you. You stay right there, bucko. I'm going to war. War never changes. Maybe 65? Will that have any slimes? I didn't bring food, so this could go horribly wrong. Wolf's Skull free. Do I have that one? I think I do. Let's look at collection. Secret notes. Yeah, I need Secret Scroll 1. Wait, what did I forget now? What did I forget, Chris? I honestly forget everything. Food? Yes, I forgot food. Although, it's very rare for me to forget food. Oh my god, so many secret notes today. I hope it's another diary entry. Oh my god, another one? Ooh. Let's read it. Ooh, treasure. Okay. We know where that is, I think. Is there any down here? I need to make explosive ammo. Yeah, true. Although, I'm not sure because I put my dogs before anything. And I consider my dogs my children. Like when everyone says, when are you gonna have kids? I'm like, no, I have kids. Look at them. And I just show them pictures of my dogs. Because my dogs are my life. I love them so much. And he just licked my toe. Because he sleeps under my desk. But human children probably. I would remember my coffee first. Child later. You know, you see those people that put like their coffee on top of the car and then like forget about it when they like put their child in and drive off? Mine would be put the child on the roof. Oh god. Forget about the child, drive off with my coffee. Ooh, Monster Slayer goal, nice. Exactly, Chris, priorities. My dogs would be in the car, I'd have my coffee, my child would just be on the roof. Mother of the Year award goes to moi. Mum would unalive me? It's lucky you're the one that's gonna give her children, grandbabies. Not me. Another secret message. Star Drop Saloon Special Orders, Male Lewis, Autumn's Bounty. Double order of high fiber bread on the side. Marnie pumpkin pie, extra whipped cream. Demetrius bean hot pot, make it spicy. Caroline fish taco. She wants triple the sauce, better throw in a few extra napkins. Interesting. Then none of us have anything to worry about, right? Oh, crikey. Where is my special slime? Dude, what are you having? Now you have to tell me. Excuse me, Bat. Not today. Thank you. Did I go down here? I did. Okay. It's okay. I can eat the cave carrot. And we have another secret note. What the heck is with these secret notes today? Pizza! Yes. What kind? Oh, a page from Abigail's diary. Things I love. The smell of carved pumpkin, keeping an amethyst under my pillow, chocolate cake, the thrill of spicy eel, and the comfort of mom's blackberry cobbler. I like to eat. Abigail, I feel that. Truly, I truly do. I could eat a New York vanilla baked cheesecake right now. Did I ride my horse here? I can't remember. I might have. I don't know. Oh no. Why am I like this? I can't remember if I rode my horse here. There's a skeleton in the cave. I am so scared. I don't need skeletons though, I need little slimes. How many days do I have left? 3. Oh. I can't remember if I brought my horse. Did I? Yes, I did. Oh. We're just gonna have to ride back and hope for the best. Ride back, hope for the best. There we go. Thank you, Chris, for giving a sub to CJ. If you want to also go follow CJ Chris, he plays Overwatch. The Arbiter is Chris. I just call him Chris because, yeah. Oh, cherry wine, it's not gold star. Chris is who I play Overwatch with most evenings. Okay. I need to upgrade that. What don't I need? Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need those. Don't need those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I need to see what my luck is. Why are they annoyed when I need them to not be annoyed? My guys, please. We need you to be happy. But yes, CJ, enjoy your emotes and your sub badge and yeah. Enjoy it all. Okay, I think we have pretty much everything we need. I need to make a gold star wine. So we're gonna put that in there. Organize that. Put that in there. Check on the animals. we have another dinosaur egg? Thank you, thank you. They are huge. I love it. Honestly, don't know when you guys are gonna give me milk. I've given up hope. I have given up all my hope. I brought my hoe. Let's go. Stone. Okay. Wait, I need to look at my skills now. Oh my god. We are close to being level 10 in mining and farming. We need to do some foraging, and combat is still slightly lacking. But it's okay. We will get there. We want to go to the mines. Oh, that is it. I need to search the best floor for um, 40 to 79. Okay. 240 we go. Feel like we're not gonna get any here. It's a good thing I need lots of stone. They're really gonna make us mine every single rock? Are they serious? There we go. Thank you. I can't see any slimes here either. Oh my lord. I will take the iron and the jade though. That is one thing I will take. He has a star on his head. Is he the one I need? Thermal booties +1 +2. Yeah, no. You are not what I need. We have more over here. Ah! My guy, don't be so mean. That is mean. I need to get an aircon unit for my office. It's so hot right now in here. Oh Lord. Hello. Lovely to see you. Another secret note. Let's read this one. Mermaid Show 15423. I have no clue what that means. Not a singular clue whatsoever. Sorry, sprites, I really don't need you. Dwarf Scroll 2, I need Squall. I need the first one. My guy. Come on. I wonder if it's a weird looking rainbow slime. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Very sorry, sir. Lead the ladder. There we go. I feel like this special slime is gonna take forever. Oh my god. Another secret node. Okay, more treasure. Let's go. Get here, you little demons. Right. Oh my god, I don't need that one. Coffee beans. Thank you. I will put those to good use. Oh my god. Right, we need to mine these. Yeah, Chris, as I was saying, if you want, you can follow CJ as well. He plays Overwatch. He raided me when we were playing Overwatch. This area is overrun. Well, give me a good slime. Let's go. I should probably eat my cave carrot. The baby slimes are so cute. What the heck? It's weird. Like, I see these and I kind of want to poke one. I feel like it would be nice to poke. Oh my lord, what am I like? I really don't know why I'm like this. Oh my god. Another secret note. I could write a book with all the secret notes that I have gotten, honestly. I'm gonna have to leave soon. Let's see. I've got 2 days, okay. Here you go. What is your heart's like? Why? He just isn't gonna love us no matter what we do, I think. He is gonna hate us forever. We will sleep. Okay, we made a bit of money. A bit of money. We will need to get more money. And upgrade our tools soon. Give us good luck, come on. Okay, we can make pumpkin pie, beautiful. Fortune teller. Okay, they're neutral, then they're gonna be nice, right? Hope the winter hasn't been too hard on you. Hardwood. Okay, I can do that, I think. What don't I need here? Those I don't need. I think I need the rest. Let's read these secret notes. My grandchild, by the time you find this note, I expect you'll have been living in the valley for quite some time. I hope things are going well. I'm honored that you're continuing the family tradition of farming. And through that noble endeavor, bringing greater life and abundance to all of Stardew Valley. A place very dear to my heart. Keep up the good work. P.S. I've hidden a very special secret for you somewhere in the valley. You might think of it as a compendium of my greatest discoveries. Someday when you're ready, you'll find it. That's kind of creepy. I borrowed a necklace from Mom but lost it somewhere near the bathhouse. She's going to freak out if she notices it's missing. Okay. Thermal booties. Right, coffee beans. And we can sell the rest. Hi, Boo. He gave us bones because he loves us. Okay, I think we have just today. This is the final day. Oh my god. This is so annoying that I can't. Okay, they're all somewhat happy, I think. I hope, anyway. These cows, I swear, they're never gonna give me milk. I'm forever doomed to not have milk from my cows. Right. I think I'm gonna have to make another bait maker as well. We have to go see a lady with a hippo, and then into the mines. And then I think that'll be the last day for today. Woman, please have something good. Tortilla cookies. Oh, I need a poppy. Okay, and that is all I need. Oh my god, woman. I do have a milk pail, but they're not ready. A little milk icon will come up above their heads, I do believe. Unless I'm mistaken. Oh, wait. So I could have been milking them this entire time. What the heck? Well, thank you. I now have that. What the actual heck? I was waiting for the little thing to come up above their heads because I was like, I didn't. Oh god. Okay, I can drop this off now, I guess. Am I an idiot? Yes. But we're gonna ignore it. That was all you, honestly. Otherwise, they never would have been milked and I would have thought I had a bug in my game. Oh my god, it has to be a large goat milk. Are you serious? I just need a fried egg or a truffle now. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can get this rare slime. Oh, you brought it. I know I can always count on you, Khaleesi. This wood is perfect. It's exactly what I need. Well, I hope it's what you need. It is the hardwood that you asked for. Carrot seeds. I will never say no to free seeds. Hopefully I can get a large goat milk very soon. Look, he has a star. He must be special. No, he's not. He's just a mini. Go scroll through. I need the first one. Oh my lord. No more slimes. In this floor, we go down. We're on a race for time. Slime, slime, slime. I need a special slime. Oh god. And it's not giving me a special slime. that it? Is that it? Is that it? Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. Give it. This must be it. This must be it. This gotta be it. This has to be it. Thank God. Okay, let's go turn it in quickly. I'm so glad. I thought we were never gonna get it. Where do we give it in? Is what I want to know. Deliver it to the wizard. We have to go all the way on the other side of the map. I don't know if cutting for a farm would be quicker. I'm sorry, worms. I have no time for you. Hi, Boo. We're zooming. Quite literally zooming. Where is it? Here is your special jelly. Oh my god. A goofer. Complete 10 wanted requests. Let's go. Another achievement for us. You've returned from the hunt. I sense that you were successful. Now, hand over the jelly and be gone. I have important work to do. Sir, you are rude. I took 4 days doing that. Honestly. I guess I can, kill the worms while I'm here. I also want to check something. Another fossil. Sigh cozily, yes. How are you, Apple? How is dinner? Okay, so that's not what they were on about. I could at least make some cheese now, which is great. I completely feel that. A chicken statue? Yes, please. I would like to display my chicken statue. Where can I put him? Or is he gonna go inside? He probably has to go inside. That's so sad. Okay. I'm gonna make some cheese. And when are they? They're for spring, okay. I think we already have some. And there we go. Day 21 of winter, year 1. We made some money and we've done some things today. Big stretch. So I think that will be the end of the stream, everyone. Thank you for anyone who came in today. Thank you for Alosir for the raid with the party of 7. Thank you to Chris for gifting that sub to CJ. And just thank you for coming into chat and just being great people. We are gonna go over and raid. Thank you, Pooley. So what are we in the mood for to raid? Do we want some more Stardew? Our next stream now will be on Wednesday. It will be Variety Game Day, so I will put a voting poll up on our Discord. So if you do want to vote for what we play on Wednesday, you can come over to the Discord and vote. I will be active over on there. Thank you so much, Pooley. Okay, so we are gonna go and raid. Who do we want to raid is the question. Do we want some Stardew or do we want something else? Thank you so much for joining, Apple. I hope we see you again. Shall we go on to some Stardew? And let us see. Oh, this girl's doing her first playthrough. She's chilled, Scottish. Okay, she seems lovely. Shall we go ahead and raid? If we do that, you can all feel free to go ahead and copy and paste our raid message. And we are gonna go ahead and raid. Thank you again, and I will see you on Wednesday for our variety day. Bye.